Hello, and welcome back to another EPC Tech Review. Today we'll be looking at the Dell Precision 7560 Workstation laptop. And although this is a workstation, you can do much more than just work. These machines are very powerful, which also makes them good for gaming, especially this particular one. Before I show you how it can play hard just as much as it can work hard, let's go over some of the features. The first thing you'll notice is that it has a 15.6-inch 1920 by 1080p 60Hz display. Pretty standard, but honestly, I was testing this out before filming, and it doesn't feel like 60 Hz. It feels much smoother. I think it's a really nice screen. Closing up the laptop and just going more over some of the external features. First thing you notice that it is kind of thick, and it is a bit on the heavier side, but of course that's what you get when you get something as powerful as this in a laptop. Specifically how powerful, I will go over in just a minute. But first, I just want to go over some of the ports on the outside. On this side, we have two USB Type-A ports, along with an audio jack and an SD card reader. Then on the back, we have an Ethernet port, HDMI cable, and DisplayPort. And then on this side, we have two USB-C ports. This thing comes fully loaded with almost everything you can need, especially nowadays on a lot of laptops, having things like a built-in SD card reader, built-in headphone jack, those things just aren't as common anymore, and a lot of laptops now will have you buying separate adapters for that, so it's really nice just having everything all right here built into the laptop. Going back into the laptop and opening it up, you'll notice it has a full-size keyboard, including a numpad, which I personally really love. I use a numpad for so many things, including program shortcuts when I'm editing videos. It's just a lot easier for me personally to use, so I always love it when a laptop has a numpad. And then the matte finish on the laptop too is just also very comfortable, especially if you're going to be typing and using it in long sessions. And then one last thing before we move into the specs is that it has a really nice web camera with a privacy slider. Now, I've been alluding to the power of this laptop, so I'm going to tell you what it is. It comes with an 11th gen Intel processor, 32 gigabytes of RAM, a terabyte of storage, and an NVIDIA RTX A4000 laptop GPU. That is a lot of power in such a small form factor. And since this is a workstation, I thought I'd do some work. So I opened up an old Premiere Pro project file here. And although this isn't a 4K screen, this is 4K footage. And as you can see, I can scrub through my timeline just fine. Pretty much no lag at all. I'm just gonna start making a bunch of cuts here and there, swapping back and forth. Full screen that, play it, screen out. So again, this is a very powerful graphics card, especially in such a small form factor. So you can do some really powerful workloads on the go. And if you are curious on what this video editing is, it is our Big Blue Shredder walkthrough from our Wright City location. That video is on our YouTube channel if you want to check that out. And to show how this workstation laptop is for much more than just work, I'm also booting up some games right now. So right now I have The Witcher 3 starting up. To show up the audio quality, I turned on the volume just for a moment. It sounds really good. It's crazy that you can get a game that looks as good as this running on a relatively small laptop. And that's some gameplay of The Witcher 3. It runs really well on a laptop like this. And with the graphics card as powerful as this, you can run many other games as well. And that's the Dell Precision 7560 workstation laptop. It comes loaded with features, comes with tons of power, and our refurbishers here at EPC did a great job working on these laptops, so you can get a lot of power for a great value. Interested in checking out this device for yourself? Then visit epcglobal.shop today, or you can also click on the link below.